Hello everyone, welcome to another Daily Gym. Today is Monday, February 19th, 2024. Today I want to talk about finding the people who already believe in me and in what I've been doing. So, initially this reflection was going to be about crowdfunding cultural leadership, or rather cultural leaders, and how that relates to President's Day today, and how to be a cultural leader, to really push the bounds of culture, to stretch the limits and challenge the limits of culture, sometimes that can push us so far outside of the norm that it can be really hard to get funding and get a job. And I thought so hard about, okay, how am I going to tie it in with the President's Day and Lincoln, and let's make this all very convincing and powerful argument. And I thought, what if it's less about trying to convince people and just about finding the people who already believe, who already know who I am and what I've been working on, who can see, whether it's through the evidence of the projects that I've done over the years, or the podcast that I'm doing now, or just can feel it in the interaction with me and the way that I behave in the world, that they trust in who I am and in the direction which I want to go. I think so often one of the hardest parts about doing something new in the world, or really pushing those limits, is that I think we encounter a lot of people who say no, who don't believe, who either don't believe in what we're working on or don't believe in us. I can tell you so many stories of people. There was one guy who I said I wanted to create a martial art as if it were started by Martin Luther King Jr. And he laughed and he said, yeah, but I don't think you're going to do it. And I met another guy when I was doing iFeelio, who I told him about iFeelio, an app to help people journal about how they're feeling. And he said, good luck with that. And those are some of the more prominent ones that stick out. And yes, there are some people who believe over the years, but often I find that I pay attention to the ones who are somewhat doubtful, and try to convince them that this business model that I want to do is valid, or that this idea of responding to hate with love, or responding to any emotional attack with love, is effective for me and for others, that my trips when I'm going to some other country or some other place is not just for pleasure, but it's also to learn and try to iterate on what I've been working on with regards to emotions and connection and communication and all these things. Some people just think, you're just going having fun and you're just kind of wasting your life away. And I think I spend so much time trying to find the right argument to convince people instead of just focusing on the ones who already believe. And it harkens me back to working in innovation consulting companies, and just how there's this idea of, I believe they call them early adopters. It's not trying to convince the people who are right in the middle of the bell curve. It's trying to find the people who are already on the edge, who are already on the leading edge, who go, yeah, I like this. I'm interested. It's the people who are lining up to buy iPhones, as one of my old bosses used to say. Finding these people who already are excited about this and who are willing to support and contribute and really want to see certain changes in the world. I mean, I was going to talk about how, think about being somebody who is gay in a society or culture where you're not supposed to be gay and not supposed to is light. Maybe you're in a culture where it's almost a death sentence to be gay. How does the culture change? If that person goes outside the bounds to start to openly express their gay beliefs, then, or their gay orientation or whatnot, then forget about even trying to get a job. They might not even stay alive or stay out of prison. And so how does the culture change in that way? I think it's about maybe finding the people who already believe, and those people supporting those ones who are willing to take the risk, who are willing to more publicly confront some of these cultural issues, or at least to exist in a different way that may cause confrontation with others. The ones who are more willing to step out in front and if anything, I think I've been willing to do that over the years, and I think I want to do it even more. And I think I've just been so afraid because I've been focusing so much on those who don't necessarily believe. And they're not good or bad people because they believe or don't believe. It's just people are in different situations, or maybe they believe, but they're scared. Who knows? But I think so much of doing new things is really just finding those who already believe in me and believe in what I want to do and what I have been doing for, quote unquote, officially for 12 years now. So, yeah, I mean, this is not the reflection I thought I was going to have. I thought the reflection was going to be this powerful speech, this powerful argument to convince people that crowdfunding my endeavors into emotional leadership is the way to go and that they need to do this. But you know what? A lot of people, they're not going to agree with it, and they're not going to feel excited about it. But other people may have been waiting for me to ask. And it's so hard to know if we don't step out there and put ourselves out there. So I would love to find those who already believe in me and in what I've been doing and what I want to do, especially as it relates to emotions, culture, leadership, changing the way that we deal with feelings and deal with each other. So if that's you, please reach out. I have a forum. I don't know if the name is going to be long-term, but right now it's kind of calling it Jimmy's Team. It's team.jimkleiber.com, and anyone can join. And if you, please join, have a conversation with me, because I'd love to see your thoughts on this and how you're feeling. And honestly, I need more support. I need financial support, I'll be straight up, but I also need connections and resources and conversations and moral and emotional support on this journey as well. So thank you, and look forward to talking to those who already believe. I still want to talk to the others, but I'm really excited to talk more with those who are already in that camp. All right, take care.